Rhythm guitar is understudied in my opinion, and the way that you play rhythm guitar in bluegrass can either boost you and your band up or hold you back entirely. Here are 4 tips to help you master bluegrass guitar rhythm. One is don't folk it up. I see too many people when they're starting playing a sped up folk rhythm and they sound similar, but there's a big difference. Here's bluegrass. So even there, I put some bluegrass accents in and even just played the 6th string in parts, which gives it a bluegrass feel, but it is still distinctly different. Often in bluegrass, you'll play a strong downbeat on the 1 and on the 2, and there's a little bit of pause after the 2 usually. So another big part of that is which way you're strumming yields a very different sound. Again, something that seems simple but really does make a huge difference. In bluegrass, it's down, 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 up is one pattern. There are a few, but that's important. If I played it like this, very different feel. The other thing is don't play all the strings. You see here in bluegrass, I'm playing the 6th string to get that bass line in, and then I'm filtering in some other strings. I'm being really intentional about what strings I'm hitting and what feeling it's producing. Using a thicker pick can help because you're less likely to play all the strings that hard. A thinner pick takes a lot of the bass out of it, and it doesn't end up sounding as powerful. When you use a thick pick like you'd be flat picking guitar leads on, it ends up sounding too robust to play all the strings all the time. So that's something you could try. And pay attention to the accents. So big accent here on the 1 and on the 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So those are some things that help differentiate it from a folk rhythm. 2 is to add texture. And the way that we do that is adding different runs so we can follow the bass line like this, and adding little hammer-ons and adding walks in between like G and C. With that, you want to add dynamics. So often you start loud, and then you'll go quieter, and then crescendo up. So hard, slow sounds something like this. The other thing I'm doing is a hammer-on, which is really popular in bluegrass, especially with that G chord going from the 2nd to the 3rd fret on the bass string, and sounds something like this. And when you get to the C, a good trick is to reach and hit the G under it. That's following that bass line. You can do the same with the D, hitting the open A. But again, not something you want to do every time. You might do it once. So really it's a matter of mixing it up and feeling it out, and that leads to number 3, which is listen. When you zoom way out and listen to yourself in the context of the band, you can ask yourself what really needs to be played. Is there a verse going on, or a chorus, or a bunch of energy with the bridge, or is it a quiet verse where the energy and dynamics are brought way down? Is it a mandolin solo and you're just trying to back them up and really let them shine by playing very minimally? So that's all good. The other thing you can do is listen to the greats, put a record on, play along with it. And that leads to number 4, which is practice. I've made several backing tracks without the guitar part so that you can practice this at home and at different speeds, so that you can back up a soloing artist while practicing some of these rhythms, and then go out and find a local jam and really try to back up other players and listen and really only play what needs to be played. If you liked that video, be sure to check this one out right here.